welcome everybody. Thanks for coming and joining us tonight. I'm coming from Darwin in my van that I've been in for 5 months now. So healthy homes and healthy families is something that both myself and Kim, who are running this workshop tonight, are super passionate about, because there is so many products out there on the market that are just not safe, that label themselves as being all natural, but we're just getting greenwashed by all these products. So common household cleaners, our beauty products, just the health problems that are all associated with these asthma, respiratory conditions, headaches, throat irritations, like even the worst thing is like cancer. Like they're all these nasties are linked. This is what we're going to talk about tonight. So this class will give you the tools really to make better choices and to replace with more healthier options. Now, this is us. This is just the other day, literally at Berry Springs down the road, and I flicked this to Kim. This is myself, my husband Sam, Addie and Zach, and these are the people that I do this for. Also myself in a big way, but Addie and Zach are the ones that I am so passionate about looking after them naturally and reducing the burden of toxic chemicals that are all around us. So if I can just do small bits on a daily basis to help reduce that toxic load, then this is what I'm doing it for. So they are living in a better life, you know. And I used to think for years, maybe 5 years ago, I went to a workshop actually with Kim on the Gold Coast where our home is, and realized that, oh my gosh, like what am I doing? You know, I thought I was so greenwashed buying the stuff from the supermarkets that my main thing was my daughter. I was thinking like her hormones as she gets older, and I don't want to mess with them. So I made that change back then. And because I always, like I said, thought that I was doing the right thing, but I was really quite greenwashed. So I love sharing about young living, and that's why you guys are here tonight. And even coming from anywhere, you can do this talk anywhere. Look, I'm doing it in the caravan while the kids are just watching their screens outside for a little bit. So thank you, Kim, for joining me tonight on this workshop.
So this is me and Jeremy, my partner, and 2 girls. And like Amanda, I do this basically because of my own hormonal journey and trying to ditch and switch the nasty, what I call xenoestrogens, which are in most products, and they mess with your hormones. And so I don't want to mess with my girls' hormones either. So, we made the switch years ago. I think I've been with Young Living now 13 years, and that's how old Caitlin is. Well, actually, she'll be 14 in September. So there you go. It gives you an idea about how long I've been with this company and using their products to help have a more natural, healthy lifestyle. And I'm really passionate about sharing it with other mums as well. Like that's how I met Amanda, was getting on my soapbox and talking to other mums about why they'd want to ditch and switch as well. So it's great to be here. What we're going to cover tonight is basically 5 reasons to choose natural plant-based products. We're going to go through some of our favourite what I call no-tox or low-tox products in your home, and how you can replace all the toxic, nasty ones with some natural, healthier alternatives. It's pretty simple to get started ditching and switching, but there's so much misinformation out there on the internet, as Amanda talked about greenwashing before. So we're going to try and, I guess, debunk some of those myths around what is natural and healthy and what's not, I guess.
And 5 reasons why that you would choose natural plant-based cleaning products is, and why I choose them, is that they're safer, they're lower health risks associated by using them, no environmental impact, the convenience of them, and they are cheaper. Like in the long run, they're also concentrated that you can dilute them. So looking at these 5 reasons why I choose them and Kim chooses them too, it will break that down a little bit more for you. The safety, like, have you ever read the back of commercial labels? There is just do not ingest, they're flammable, keep out of reach of children. It can be really scary, like reading the back of labels in the supermarket or in the chemist. And household cleaning products is one of the top substances accounted for calls to poison lines. Pets, babies, kids, they're more vulnerable because they're so tiny, and they can't get rid of the toxins when they touch their body as much as an adult can. Like, there are over 40,000 chemicals available in everyday household products, such as cleaning products, laundry detergents, personal care products, and they're not regulated and especially not regulated in Australia. Like, there's no pre-market regulations to stimulate mandatory testing on these chemicals, and women are so much more at risk because we are exposed to twice the amount on with all the skin products that women use as opposed to men. Like, according to a study in the US Environmental Working Group, women apply an average of 168 chemicals to their skin on a daily basis. So, and not all these chemicals are harmful, but a lot of the chemicals found are linked to allergies, birth defects, cancers, psychological abnormalities, and this is huge. So this is one thing why we choose to go with plant-based natural products.
Here's a list of some of the ingredients to avoid. You might want to screenshot this so that you can refer to it at a later date. The first one, formaldehyde, was one of the ones that I was concerned about in baby wipes. I started making my own baby wipes because I went to a local organic shop and I found some really nasty, like they had propylene glycol in them and formaldehyde. Formaldehyde's also in lotions and makeup and things like that. Phthalates, they're the things that really, really mess with your hormones. They're in a lot of plastics and also in skincare products. The next one's VOX, which literally stands for volatile organic compounds. But the reason that these are sort of nasty is that they can affect your respiratory system. So if you've got a child with asthma, then you really want to make sure that you're avoiding those because they irritate the mucous membranes in your nose and in your throat. Another one that I, am passionate about avoiding is sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium laureth sulfate. It doesn't matter. They're both as nasty as each other. I used to get really bad eczema when I was younger, and I used to get it on the inside of my arms, on the back of my neck, and on my eyes, like literally on my eyelids. And it turned out that it was because the shampoos that I was buying from the supermarket, some of your popular names, all contain sodium lauryl sulfate. They're literally what foam up in the shampoos. And when the shampoo was running down my face or down my neck, and even, down my arms or I wasn't even using body wash. This was just from shampoos, but it's in body washes as well. It was causing the eczema. As soon as I stopped, my eczema cleared up. It was amazing the difference that it made. And then you've got all your like what I call the EAs, so the MEA, DEA. They're, basically they're cancer causing, but they also bioaccumulate in your body. So, there might only be minute amounts or traces of these ingredients in the product that you're buying, but over time they actually get stored in your body and add up. Because your body, as Amanda said before, particularly for kids, it just can't get rid of it. They store them in fat in your body. Triclosan, we're seeing major issues with triclosan because it's in all the hand sanitizers and antibacterial products. And then fragrance. Fragrance is a way that manufacturers actually hide, thousands of other ingredients because they don't have to tell you, because they hide all the nasties in that one term fragrance and say that it makes up their signature scent, which is trademarked. So it's a way of, I guess, getting around telling you what's really in the stuff. It sounds pretty exhausting to actually have to read all the labels and find out whether they're safe and to keep a list. And, you can go and get the Ingrid app or the, Chemical Maze or any of those other things, or you can actually just buy from a company that you trust. So, they've done the hard work for you without having to go and, read labels all the time. And that's what I love about Young Living, because they're not in any of their products. They've done the work for us.
And the health risks, that the toxic chemicals in the household cleaners can sometimes be 3 times more likely to cause cancer than the air pollution outside. Like in this small vicinity that we're in now, like it can be 5 to 7 times more polluted than outdoor air because of the volatile organic compounds and that are associated with headaches and our lungs and cause throat irritations. And so within 26 seconds after exposure to chemicals, such as cleaning products, traces of these chemicals can be found in every organ of the body. It's from the Children's Health Environmental Coalition. Like, this is crazy stuff, and this is why we need to look after our little people. No toxic information is available for more than 80% of chemicals in everyday use products, and only 1% of toxins are required to be listed on labels because companies classifies these formulas as trade secret. And like, this is with the fragrance too, is that there is so many chemicals under this umbrella. So no testing's been done on these combined effects of these chemicals or accumulation of these chemicals in our body over time. Like, it's pretty crazy stuff for our health, isn't it?
And I know Amanda's absolutely passionate about the environmental impact.
Very, very.
Very passionate. These chemicals end up in our waterways, which is a huge, contributor to environmental pollution. You can actually go online and Google dolphins and seals that live off Los Angeles and San Francisco, and you'll find that a lot of them have become hermaphrodites because they're literally swimming around in a pool of chemicals. And so it's the chemicals we spray on our food, like the weed control stuff. It's the chemicals that are in the pill and contraceptives that women take. It's from washing their skin, their hair, all the cleaning chemicals all end up in the water and end up, out off the, American coastline and causing massive, environmental damage. The thing is that they're also non-biodegradable. They don't break down over time. And the other thing is that they're made from petroleum byproducts. So when they get oil, it's obviously a non-renewable source. So we're literally sucking the earth's natural resources to make some of these chemicals, and also to make sort of a lot of the containers that they come in. You think about it, one of the things, cleaner bottles actually makes up 42 spray bottles. So you're actually saving 42 plastic bottles from actually being made, and the energy and the materials that go into making those products. And as I said before, the chemicals end up contaminating our waterways. It gets into the fish and things like that we eat. And then we're actually bioaccumulating because we're at the end of the food chain and we're eating all those other animals that, that ate the chemicals in the first place. So I guess the best choice is natural plant-based cleaning products without that, environmental impact, and they come in concentrated form.
Yeah, especially the convenience of thieves, especially in a small little van like this, because I've got one product that does everything in here. But the convenience is so much easier than having a whole arsenal of products under a counter, which I couldn't have where I am at the moment. And most people don't want to have all of that. Like, you don't want to have a whole heap of nasties under your bench that you have to lock away because you've got little children in the house that they can get into. And I don't have to walk down the cleaning aisle anymore. Don't have to tackle any of those aisles because I get it all from the one-stop shop. And plus, you don't have to worry about bleach stains on your clothes because it's not going to taint any of your clothes while you're cleaning it. And you're not going to have to put a mask on to clean your showers and floors. And so it's, how good's that?
And I guess the other reason that we love it is to do with cost. I mean, it is like, a lot of people look at the price of the Thieves Cleaner, which is nearly $40, and they go, oh, I wouldn't pay $40 for a cleaner. But when I say, but it makes up 42 bottles of your other equivalent cleaner. So instead of buying these ones over here for $3, you can buy this one and it'll make up 42 bottles. All the other benefits that we've mentioned, but most importantly cost, because people are worried about money these days. And so, obviously by making up a more concentrated form, you literally get the cap on the top, which is about 10 mils, pour it into your spray bottle, and you can clean it everything, like my benches, I do the windows, I do the floors, the bath. One of the things, my daughter lays in the bath for hours and reads, and she's absorbing all those chemicals Whereas by using the thieves cleaner, she's only absorbing the thieves. It's totally plant-based and natural. So I'm not worried about her being in the bath for hours on end. So let's take a look at the cost of our favorite plant-based cleaner. I said before that I use one capful of the little bottle. So that's about 10 mils. If you buy the bigger bottle, obviously you need to, the lid isn't quite 10 mils. But I just pour that in and into a 300 ml spray bottle, and works out at 95 cents if you use the smaller bottle. If you buy that, Amanda's got one of the spray bottles that she makes up there.
I just use these, and I've got a handful of these spray bottles under the bed, and so I actually hand them out with one cap in them if anyone's ever interested, like around the caravan parks, because they're so handy for cleaning everything in here: the toilets, the floors, the kitchen bench. So that's just one, that's 250 mils, but you could do 300 mils, no worries. And compared to how it stacks up against others, like if you do the comparison per 100 mils, like Cove by Earth Choice, where is it works out to be 224, Exit Mold 150, Shower Power 137. Like, you roll down that list and have a look of how it stacks up against just stuff that you would buy from the supermarket. It's pretty good value, and for the amount of uses that you can use for this thieves cleaner. So that's a good screenshot.
And I did this a few years ago, so it's probably even gone up since we created this, but like everything, prices have gone up.
So isn't it time to ditch and switch the harmful chemicals and switch to all natural cleaning products? We'll talk about our 15 most loved ones in our Healthy Homes Premium Starter Kit. So this is really good value for money because it comes also with a diffuser and a handful of oils.
I guess the thing is that when you buy this kit, we support you on how to use all the products, so you won't be left alone. We're kind of like your guide, if you like, and we'll hold your hand and so you know what to do with them. So as Amanda said, we've already talked about the Thieves household cleaner. It is plant-based and ultra concentrated, and best of all, it's safe for septic systems. I live on a septic and have done for the 13 years that I've been with Young Living, and I've use Thieves cleaner all the time. I use it on pretty well every surface, from leather that might have been come in contact with mold and mildew to as I say, marble, marble bench tops, all different kinds of things. And it's, I do suggest you patch test it.
That's the all-purpose cleaner. You can mix it with, you can do the mirrors, the cars, the showers. You mix it with bicarb soda for an extra punch in the showers, like the kids' toys, the bedding, air freshener. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of uses for one bottle. The laundry liquid, which I've got here too, I get either about 3 extra bottles. It's so concentrated and so thick that I would dilute this down, and I add a cup of Thieves and I top it up with water. So I have a spare bottle of this. This is a full one here. So unfortunately, majority of our laundry soaps and detergents are riddled with dangerous chemicals, fragrance, SLS, and more. We breathe these in. They're like our clothes is something that we wear 24/7. So we want to be washing them with something natural. Otherwise, we're constantly breathing them in, and it's rubbing on our skin, and our skin is our largest organ. So like, we've got all our organs inside, but our skin's the main one that sucks it all in.
I remember when I first met Jeremy and I stayed at his house, and he lived in a block of units, and literally when his neighbours hung their washing out on the line, I could smell the fabric softeners and the laundry detergents that they used on their clothes up 2 floors away. And even my girls, like, if someone's left an article of clothing at our house, I'll say to them, who owns this? And they'll smell it, and they'll be able to recognize the laundry detergent of the other kids because they're so strong. And and then parents wonder why their child's got eczema and asthma, and it's because of the chemicals often in the laundry detergent. So it's really important.
And it's sometimes hard to, people don't understand that because they like their clothes smelling so fresh. They don't really understand that it's just so, those fragrances are just so riddled with chemicals that they don't realize that that's the flow-on effect, that's just a small swap that they could make.
The dish soap. So like Amanda with the laundry soap, I actually dilute the dish soap as well. So you can actually get, 3 bottles out of this by pouring it into, like I pour it into a glass jar. Sometimes I've got spare bottles of the dish soap. I make up the 3 straight away, but often I give it out to people as a bit of a, try this, dish soap. Don't go crazy with it and use heaps because it really doesn't need,
Right.
It's once again, it's concentrated. Bubbles don't mean, okay, so this doesn't foam up like your normal dish soap, but the bubbles are just there because we associate clean with bubbles. And so, but basically what this does is it helps water to clean better, and it's free from that sodium lauryl sulfate that I mentioned before that used to cause my eczema. So I can actually do the washing up without having to wear gloves. And so, that was a major achievement for me. I used to go to other people's houses and I dread actually, because at the end of the meal you feel obliged to say, hey, how about I, wash some dishes for you? And then I'd be like, oh, I have to put my fingers in there, in their dish soap and stuff because I get chemical, like, get that.
And it's so true, isn't it? That when you first start using a natural plant-based dish liquid, you really have to get your head around that bubbles, when you go to other people's places, that you don't need bubbles to clean the dishes.
Yeah.
Or you don't need to it just needs a little squirt in there. It doesn't a whole bunch to make it bubble.
Yeah.
Husbands are pretty good at trying to make it bubble, aren't they?
I know this is one of your favorites.
The fruit and veggie soap is by far a favorite because there is so many nasties on our fruit and veggies. And even if you were to buy organic stuff over every day, say you're doing your grocery shop and you're buying organic, it's still being touched by other people. So you still want to wash the fruit and veggies. Yeah, I'm a big advocate of this fruit and veggie soap because I believe that it just keeps the vegetables longer in your fridge once they're cleaned from all the pesticides and herbicides, and there is not a lot grown, like I said, unless you can buy organic on a weekly basis. Most stuff's grown with so much herbicides and pesticides, so full of thieves, digestion, purification, essential oils. So that's a lot of oils too, and you can watch the yuckies come off the fruit and veggies so quickly. Doesn't matter where you are, you can put in a little sink. And here's a comparison. So that's the broccoli, and I often do lots of stories on my Instagram to compare the broccoli, because you just tip it under, you put the broccoli under the water, and then once you've washed it, the broccoli, before you've washed it, it just floats over the top, and once you've washed it, it goes all through it. So that's just telling you that there's so many nasties, and broccoli does need a lot of nasties generally to grow it because the bugs all get it, So that's a side-by-side comparison.
I guess this is the thing I love about Young Living products is that you can use them for so many other things.
Yeah.
So you can put it as rinse aid in your dishwasher. You can actually use it as a stain remover. So throw it in with your wash and things like that. And I know people, have put it in the bathtub and soaked some of their sheets and things like that.
Again.
Yeah, so it's quite amazing with these fruit and veggie wash for all the different things that you can do. I know people may even make it up into a spray, and say they don't want to, they just want to wash an apple that they've bought at the supermarket while they've been at work or something like that. They carry around it in a spray bottle so they can easily spray what they buy while they're out. So,
and it's the same with the toothpaste. Like this, the kids, the family, the whole of the family and I all use the same toothpaste, obviously, because it's easier and more convenient in a little small space like this, but it's free from all the nasties. Triclosan is in toothpastes out there, sodium lauryl sulfate that makes it all foamy, and aspartame, fluoride. Like, you look at all of these nasties that we have spoken about, but aspartame is one of those things that causes headaches, buzzing in the ears, dizziness, nausea. The list goes on. Like, if you Google some of the side effects for these, and fluoride accumulates in our tissues over time. These are all nasty stuff that you don't want to be putting in your mouth on a daily basis, morning and night.
And Young Living actually sell 4 toothpaste, and I forgot to update this graphic because the one that comes in the Healthy Homes Premium Starter Kit's actually the whitening toothpaste, which I love. Like, everyone always comments, you know, on how white our teeth are, and it, you know, that's the secret, is the whitening toothpaste. The next one's the foaming hand soap. I really like that this automatically foams up. I dilute this one too because my girls are a bit heavy-handed in the bathroom and they like to do a few pumps. So I just, you know, 1/3 or 1/4 of a bottle and fill it up with water. No Triclosan in this as well. I just got the Thieves oil blend. I'm kind of like a hand washing Nazi, so you know, I like everyone to be washing their hands.
We're going through so much hand soap.
There's the hand sanitizer. It also comes with a spray. So you get the hand sanitizer and the Thieves spray in the kit. So these are great when you're out on the go. The hand sanitizer actually kills 99.9% of germs and eliminates common harmful bacteria. I like to use the Thieves spray, particularly, you know, in shopping trolleys or the baskets or even toilet seats when we're out and about. So, you know, it's pretty great product, really.
What is this Thieves that we keep talking about? This is the essential oil blend that is in the base of all of these products. It's got clove, lemon, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, and it is filled with a rich, spicy aroma. I'm not too sure if anyone knows about how Thieves all came about, but Thieves came about from the French. In the 15th century, in the French, the Thieves was formulated by the legends that were going around robbing people. So they were rubbing themselves in all the spices that consisted of clove, rosemary, and other botanicals, and they were robbing the dead and dying. And so that's where Gary Young got the blend Thieves from and formulated it. And if you Google all of those clove, lemon, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary, and see what all the things that they're amazing for, all the antis amazing for, you'll realize why they're so good and why they're amazing in our products.
And you actually get a 5 ml with this Healthy Home Starter Kit. So, you know, it's enough to, I know 5 ml doesn't seem very big, but this is like has a super punch. So, you know, you don't need very much. I pop a couple of drops in the diffuser, and diffuse, particularly in the winter months. So I have a saying, every essential oil I use is a harmful chemical I lose. And that's because I actually have replaced so many of the chemicals in our home just by using essential oils and the natural plant-based products. We've got the normal lavender pictured there, but you actually get a lavender wellness oil, which is, you know, particularly good for, you know, sleeping and skin, all different kinds of things. But today I made up a reel, actually, because Tegan went on a scout camp on the weekend and her shoes stink, like seriously stink. So what I did was I got some bicarb soda. I put in about 6 drops of purification oil into the bicarb soda, mixed it all up, stuffed it in some old socks that I no longer have a pair for, tied them up with a knot and literally shoved them in the shoes, and they're sitting out there on the veranda because she doesn't have to wear them again until the weekend. And it'll let the bicarb soda and the purification just draw out the stinkiness, and you know, it really works. And it's basically a natural, cheap way to get rid of odors from your shoes. And yeah, purification purifies the air, so you can use it, you know, in your toilet sprays, on a cotton ball on the bottom of your bin to get rid of bad stinky odors in your bin. Lemon just makes things feel cleaner. Like, a lot of people say to me, oh, but I can't switch to natural cleaners because I'm used to the smell of pine or lemon or whatever. And I say, well, add more lemon oil to your cleaner, and then that will, you know, smell similar. Peppermint, once again, I use it particularly if I've had ants around the house. I put some on with bicarb soda and sprinkle it around the house. We talked about these, and then you've got Stress Away, which pretty much the name says it all. So, as a mum, I'm sure we've all used some Stress Away.
It also comes with a diffuser. I don't know if you can see in the background of mine, I've got the diffuser going here in the caravan, and the benefits of a cold air diffuser, like, it's such a more healthier alternative than oil burning or wax burning, and it is great for not putting out any chemicals into the air and that we're breathing in. So like it can, this one, like it's so good because it has 3 different settings, has a handful of different colors that you can turn it on. It's perfect for a night light. Mine has gone for years as a night light, whether you put it on red because it's great for sleep. And I just put it on to go for 10 hours a day on and off, because there's the setting that you can just comes on 1 minute, comes off in another minute.
Basically how it works is it vibrates at a really high speed, and that turns the oil and the water into a microfine mist. The reason why I like to use a diffuser is because then I don't have to be spraying air fresheners around the house. I've even got like little ones that plug into my, like they sit in the vents in my car, so I'm not having to hang those tree things from the rear view mirror, because they're so full of toxins. I mean, I get into taxis in Sydney and I nearly die from the smell, and I think, oh my gosh, these are just killing me. And whereas I'd much rather use an essential oil, because it doesn't have those nasty fragrances or all the other dangers that are in air fresheners. But the reason I like the cold air diffuser over the wax warmer is that most wax warmers contain paraffin wax, which, once again, it's a byproduct from petroleum. But even 100% soy milk contain a certain amount of paraffin wax as well, which when they're heated, the toxins that are in those waxes actually come off them and you breathe them in. And they don't grow organic soy to make soy melts, right? It's too expensive. So the soy that they're using to make these melts have usually, I can pretty well bet 100%, that they've been sprayed with nasty chemicals. So again, when you heat them, the pesticides are actually being released, whereas Young Living have what we call a seed to seal guarantee, which means that they're not sprayed with those nasty chemicals or anything like that.
Young Living have been going for over 25 years now, so they're very strict on their purity and potency, and that they promise that you're only getting the best or quality, authentic essential oils and oil infused products. So it's right from the process of their seed, and the soil, and that we have our farms and our partner farms, and there's some in Australia, one here in Darwin, the Blue Cypress one, but no one other company has this type of process, although many have tried to copy it, but we don't have any, no one has done it to this standard. So it's like buying a cake from the supermarket for your birthday, for your child's birthday, or from a specialty shop. You don't have any control over the process, whereas you make it yourself with all your own ingredients. You know exactly where it's come from and exactly what's going into it. So that's why Young Living choose to control the whole process, which is called seed to seal.
All right, so who's ready to make the switch to natural plant-based products? Young Living has a couple of different ways that you can buy their products. Obviously, retail, but if you're serious about ditching and switching and going natural in your home, so that you can avoid all those nasties that are linked to eczema, asthma, hormone issues, all the things that we've talked about, then you're going to want to get your own wholesale pricing so that you save 24% off the retail price. And there's lots of other benefits, like being able to join our community and access heaps more trainings like tonight, but also like we have regular giveaways, we do all different kinds of things. So there's benefit in being a part of our oily community. There's also what we call essential rewards, which basically it's like flybys, where you get free products and points back to spend on products that you want. But instead of the 0.0.001% or whatever, you actually get 10% back in free products when you start, in what we call PV, and it goes up to 25%. There's no way that you'll get that from the supermarket if you were buying your cleaners from them. Plus, also, if you're ever interested, there's the option to make a monthly paycheck by becoming a brand partner with Young Living. And if you want to know more about the income earning potential, then you can check out the youngliving.com/IDS to actually look at the average incomes that Young Living brand partners make.
So this is the Healthy Homes kit that we talked about, that has the diffuser, the lavender wellness oil, lemon, peppermint, purification stress away, all 5 ml, and the thieves, the cleaner, the toothpaste, the fruit and veggie, the laundry detergent, the dish soap, the hand soap, the thieves spray, and the sanitizer. And it also has a aroma glide roller, which you could pop, say, straight on your stress away and just roll it on you. And also 2 Ninja sachets.
Tell us what Ninja Red is, because often people, when they get their kit, they say to me, oh, is this another cleaner, or do I rub this on myself?
And lots of people don't even try this for a long time, and it tastes amazing. So Ninja Red, and if anyone else is interested too, we're currently running a challenge where it's the wolfberry or the goji berry from the Ningxia province in China is full of antioxidants. Now, our bodies need antioxidants on a daily basis to fight up all the other nasties. So the environmental factors, the pollution, we take in all of those things, and our bodies need to rid and fight that on a daily basis. That's why antioxidants are so important.
So this kit actually is all the products, if you were to buy them individually, are worth $522, but when they're packaged together like this as part of the Healthy Homes starter bundle, it's actually just $299. So that's, you know, a huge saving. Well, basically $222 pretty much. We talk in terms of good, better, and best. This is the best option. If you are looking at getting started on your low tox journey, then buying the Healthy Homes starter bundle is the best option. So then the next best option, so good, better, best, so this would be better, is to customize your enrollment order. So if you already have a diffuser and some oils and you really just want the cleaning products, then this is what we call our Nature's Home Essentials bundle. You can also get the free wholesale account. So not only does it come with all our starter bundles, but if you choose 100 PV, what we call points value of products that you want, including these kits, so this is another kit of cleaning products, you can actually get a free wholesale account as well with this particular kit. But you might jump on and you might want to get, you know, the bigger Thieves household cleaner and the laundry detergent, and that's what you want to start with. And if those 2 products come to over 100 PV, then you get a free wholesale account, which saves you the 24%. And so long as you order once every 12 months, you actually keep that wholesale pricing. So it's a pretty good deal, really. So it's a great way to start. And then the other option, which is the good option, is the basic starter kit. So we have a basic starter kit, which the price escapes me right at this minute as to how much the basic starter kit is.
$49.95.
Yeah, so I haven't actually even got the most recent photo of that either. Sorry, didn't update it. But the basic starter kit
comes with a lavender.
Yeah, a lavender wellness, stress away, the Thieves House hand sanitizer. I think it comes with a Thieves spray too. And 2 Ninja Red sachets. And then once you've got that basic starter kit, you can add any other, that gives you the 24% pricing. So then you can start and choose whatever products you want. And obviously tonight we've focused mostly on the cleaning type products and the Thieves range. But Young Living sells makeup and skincare and hair care and, you know, nutritional products and all different kinds of things, as well as essential oils. So there's plenty of products to choose from once you get your wholesale account.
We spoke about the Essential Rewards kits. That's another bundle that you can get as a member. So they have a range of kits that you could add once you became a member, that like this one here that has like you could order this on a monthly basis, for example, with the Thieves and a handful of the Thieves orange and purification. This is just an example of the bundle that you could get further on, and a welcome gift. So each of us give a welcome gift depending on like whoever invited you tonight, that you just touch base with them. And if this is something that you'd like to get started, then this is a welcome gift that I will give. with my bracelets, because that's what I also do on the side as well, make diffuser bracelets that you can pop your oil onto, and some rollers, and our oily notes that cover all about the oils and the thieves products and some of the beauty products and the other products, and just a general overview of Young Living.
I'm sorry, I just rushed Amanda through that last slide, but I guess the other thing I wanted to, I didn't mean to click the button to go straight away to the welcome gift, but the other thing about Essential Rewards is not only do you get the points back, but you get cheaper shipping, you get that access to those special bundles that we mentioned. And you can change your order every month. People think that once you get on the Essential Rewards program that, you know, you've got to order the same products every month. I change my products every month. Like, you know, I won't need a Thieves Household Cleaner, because seriously, that lasts me months and months and months, because it makes up 42 bottles. And even the laundry liquid, I don't order every month. So whatever I'm out of, I add it to my order, and, you know, you can create based on whatever your family uses.
And that's the same for us here too. And I change the delivery address on a monthly basis as to wherever I'm going to be. Just place it for a few weeks in advance. So it can be done anywhere.
So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Amanda, for jumping on all the way from Darwin, especially with your family in the caravan there. But I know Amanda is as passionate about these products as I am. We use them every day with, you know, it's funny when people come to my house, all they see in every bathroom and kitchen and, you know, is a diffuser and the Thieves products. And, you know, because we live what we, you know, believe, and it's kind of like, yeah, I don't think that I would ever switch back after using these natural plant-based products. I love the Thieves range, and yeah, and I hope that, you know, that you've learned something on tonight's workshop, and that you know, can go away and start on your own low tox journey, I guess, and start ditching and switching, because I know what a blessing it's been to my family, you know, keeping them healthy and, you know, not having the eczema and stuff that I had as a kid, because we're not using those nasty chemicals. So get started, don't let a day go past, and get back in contact with the person who told you about this workshop, and they will help you answer any questions and help you get started.
Yeah, thank you for coming along. Again, I agree with exactly what Kim said, is that this wellness journey is for everybody, and you can start small or you can go large, but you don't have to, it doesn't have to be overwhelming. You can just chip away and do it small and small, but it's definitely worth trying for our little people, is to look after them. So
thanks everyone.
Thanks.